Once upon a time, in a quiet village by the sea, there lived a humble fisherman. Every day, he cast his net into the water, hoping to catch enough fish to feed his family. One morning, as the sun rose, the fisherman cast his net and felt it become heavy. Pulling it ashore, he found no fish but a shimmering cloak made of fine, silken threads. The cloak sparkled like the morning dew and seemed otherworldly. Curious, the fisherman took the cloak home and hung it on the wall. That evening, as he was about to rest, he heard a soft knock at his door. Opening it, he saw the most beautiful fairy he had ever seen. Her hair flowed like golden waves, and her eyes sparkled like stars. The fairy spoke softly. "Dear fisherman, I have lost my magic cloak, which allows me to fly and return to my home in the skies. Without it, I am stranded here. Have you seen such a cloak?" The fisherman was enchanted by her beauty and kindness. He hesitated but decided to test her sincerity. He asked, "If I return your cloak, will you leave immediately?" The fairy nodded, sadness filling her eyes. "Yes, I must return to my world. But I will grant you one wish in gratitude." Realizing the fairy's honesty, the fisherman retrieved the cloak and handed it to her. Overjoyed, the fairy donned the cloak, and it sparkled brighter than ever. She turned to the fisherman and said, "Thank you for your kindness. What is your wish?" The fisherman thought for a moment and said, "I wish for my family to always have enough to eat and live happily." The fairy smiled and waved her hand. "Your wish is granted. Farewell, kind fisherman." With that, the fairy soared into the sky, her cloak shimmering in the moonlight. From that day on, the fisherman's nets were always filled with fish, and his family lived in comfort and happiness. So lovely kids' moral of the story is kindness and honesty are always rewarded.